guys, it's Kelly, the embroidery nurse. So I'm super excited to bring you this series because I have decided to go to a craft show and set up a booth. A lot of people have asked me about this, what I do, how I figure out which ones to go to, what inventory do I take, do I monogram on the spot? So we're going to kind of take each one of those questions and just kind of dive deeper into all of it. I don't do craft shows every year. I actually had a vendor reach out to me that was really needing to fill some space in their show. So I decided I have so much inventory that I might as well go and set up and just enjoy this event with other crafters such as you guys. So I wanted to kind of walk you through the process. I literally just offered to go to the show and I'm going to talk about, juried shows and different types of craft events or shopping sprees or holiday bazaars, things like that, and see if that might be a good fit for your embroidery business. So I'm going to walk you through. Today is 16 days before the event. I just decided I would do this. So it's going to be a kind of a quick turnaround of figuring out, what items do I need to make and take? What are going to be popular sellers? How am I going to accept payment? How am I going to set all this up? How am I going to get it there? What are my price points going to be? What is my table going to look like? What does this particular event probably sell more of? So we're going to kind of talk about all of those little details. So I'm super excited. This is part one of basically a 16-day series because we're going to be working on this every day up until the day of the event. I'm not trying to invest too much time. I'm certainly not trying to invest too much money because I want this to sell things that I already have on hand, to try to sell some of the inventory that I have acquired for this Christmas season. So again, not a lot of time and not a lot of money am I wanting to invest in this, but I do hope it will be a success with the things that I do have and the knowledge and experience that I've had in the past with different shows. So I am going to also set up live at the event so you can kind of get a feel for that. And I'll do some takeaways after it's done, what I learned, what maybe I could do better next time, what went well. So come join me for the ride. If you have shows coming up, I can't wait to hear about yours and take pictures, share those. It's going to be fun. Happy stitching, guys. Okay, so we are 2 days until my first show, and excuse the hot mess, but I was playing tennis and it's cold. So anyway, I wanted just to kind of give you a couple of updates about things that I have prepared, and I will do a video, a part 2 after the show, and kind of go over some of these things in detail that are like crucial to me to have, and things that I really found will help you in the long run. So I want to show you some of the cute things that I made. So again, I've already talked about this. I don't normally do items that aren't personalized. It's just never been something that I've done. And so for this show, just to kind of ease my time after the show, I do want to offer some things that people can just grab, take, and walk away with that could be cute gift ideas. So let me put this down. Let me show you some of those. And what I tried to do was honestly use things that I already had. I mean, honestly, everything. I tried to use things that were already on my shelves that have just been sitting there that for some reason I never listed or only had like 1 or 2 of, or just kind of, y'all purchase things at times, you're like, oh, this is going to be so cute, and then just never get around to doing it. Well, some of these things are that. Well, the quick version of what I wanted to make sure I had was some really cute Christmas linens. This is a Christmas show, and then also it is being held at a church, and so I did lean more towards some of the religious sayings or whatever that are really cute because I knew that was the audience that would be at this show. So here's a couple of things. Look at these. So this is a set of 4 coasters, and they're linen hemstitch, and I just put this really cute quote on there, merry and bright. Awesome. I also had some stickers, some little round stickers made, super inexpensive for a sheet of these. And I just plopped one on there, if you can see that, and then I wrote the price on the item. You guys, people do not like to walk up to your booth and the prices not be seen. People do not like to ask. They like to look at it really quickly. If they don't see it, they walk away. So that's super cute. And now you guys, look how cute these little bags are that I got. I actually bought these bags. I had an idea of what I wanted to do. I wanted them to be with a like bow on them, but these are really long kitchen towels. So I found these at Michael's, and they're actually the bags that you can wrap up around like a basket. So I got a size that was close, and I actually folded it over and taped it, and then just took the, is it tulle? Is that what you call this? I just bought a big roll of red tulle and tied a bow at the top. So that just makes it super cute, right? Look at this one. We whisk you a Merry Christmas. We whisk you a Merry Christmas. I have had these towels sitting on my shelf for so long. I'm not sure what I bought them for. They are from All About Blanks. They're wonderful kitchen towels. So I just pulled them off and started just making some different designs with them. So this was cute. But what I like about the way this is packaged is it's easy for someone just to grab and go, and they can gift it just like this. So again, I did put my sticker in the top with the price on it. So that's fun. So I'll show you a few more of these. Ooh, look at this. I just want to bake stuff and watch Christmas movies. So again, a kitchen towel that I already had. These, I love this design, and I've done some in different colors just for people to have a selection of. But these are the linen Hemstitch guest towels, and I just put them in the same poly mailers that I actually put my t-shirts in. So these are real simple. I didn't put the bow on these just because they're just pretty all by themselves. But isn't that pretty? So there's one with the red, there's one with the lime green, and there's one with pinks. That's fun, just a little different for Christmas. So those are fun. Let's see. I like these. These are linen Hemstitch as well. And I just did that cute design there that says Merry Christmas. So again, with these, I put the, my sticker and the price up in the corner. And then I have a few more. There's some more I haven't put them all in bags yet. And I might even do that at the show. But how cute. Dashing through the dough in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go. Laughing all the way. Ha ha ha. Isn't that cute? I had a few black ones, and so I was like, what can I do with a black kitchen towel? And that's probably why it's been up there so long. But I thought this gold nativity on there was gorgeous. Y'all, how funny is this? Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Moscato, vodka, tequila, Blitzen. How fun! And it's got the reindeer on there. It's got the Rudolph. I did resize it after I did this first one so that the Rudolph's nose wouldn't be stuck in the letter. And I made the reindeer a bit bigger, but I figured this one is still cute. So have that one as well. These are super cute. So these are like the ornaments that I have been making, but the designs came in larger sizes. So I was like, how cute would these be on guest towels? So this is the same circular design that, was digitized for ornaments, but how awesome is it just on regular things? So there's a joy to the world. And I just put the different sayings on some of them. Peace on earth. Oh, holy night. I love that. And then he is the reason. So those are super cute. I just love how I was able to repurpose that same design. This design, actually the one that says Merry and Bright on these coasters is the same purchase of the circular ornament sayings from Embroidery Boutique. Okay, so I live on the coast, and this just screamed. When I saw it, I just about died. Look how awesome that is. I will link these designs, or I'll try to get them all together, but it's an oyster Christmas tree. I love it. So people with beach homes, that's super fun. This is the last one that I've already wrapped. but that's just a really, really pretty design. It says Merry Christmas. I put the Merry Christmas under the bottom. This design actually is too dense. I didn't make it again. I mean, it's so dense. I couldn't believe how many stitches that was, but it is beautiful. It has 4 different color greens on it, but just took a little too long to stitch out for my liking. All right, what are the other fun things? So these are fun. These are the ornaments that I was talking about and that I've done a video on recently. These are just ones that I'm going to display on a Christmas tree. So I'm taking one of my just small tabletop trees, and I'll be putting these on there and just hanging them directly on the tree that people can grab right off the tree to purchase. I love that one for healthcare. Super cute. Then we've got Baby's First Christmas. But this will just give a good element, our first Christmas, and they all have the year 2021 on them. These are in my Etsy shop as well. So what, you know, if some of these don't sell at the show, then they'll just be ready to throw in the mail when someone purchases them off Etsy. So I have the larger version as well. I will hang on the tree the price of these so that they don't individually have the price on them, but they will have a sign on the tree. So these are amazing. These are just so cool. These are just really neat ornaments that are keepsakes. This one says our grandchildren. And then we have one that's a family one. This one says the Pains for me. And here's a wedding one that we could add a name to the bottom. Right now it just says 2021, but we could personalize that a bit more. So I have a different stand that I will hang these on with their price because those are more since they're custom. And then what you have to make sure is that you have all your personalization details so that you can have those questions answered right on the spot. So what I did for those ornaments that are customized with the peoples, so say for instance, you know, if you're building your family, I made printouts of what my offerings are. So they can pick what child, what pet, then they also can pick, you know, what mom, what dad, what grandparent, if grandparents. We even have the pets and babies on the bottom. So if someone was to order this, then I would have them literally hold this, figure out what they want, and I'd write up a slip for them. Same goes with my fonts. This is something that I made a long time ago, and I just put in this acrylic flat frame. I just take it with me. So this on one side, I can show them, say pick out your thread colors, then it will flip over, have them pick out either their font or their monogram style, and this just makes it super easy. You definitely want to make sure you have this on hand if you are taking custom orders. So I'll do this as part of part 2 and show you this in more detail. This is absolutely amazing that I had made. I actually had it made a couple years ago, so my information isn't even current on here, but I'll let people know that. It does have my email address, so that's a way to contact me. But this is amazing. And I'm going to have to look up and figure out where I made this because I can't even remember. But this is my custom form that I have. It has my logo if I wanted to put an order number on, which I've never filled out that spot. It has, you know, my business name, address, which is not current, and my email address. And then right here, it's got spots for item price, what the item is. I don't really ever write the price down. What the color or size is, what their full name is. So when I'm doing a monogram, what font they are choosing and what thread color they're choosing. And then down here is a spot for the customer's name, their address, phone number, and email, and a spot if they want to be included in my mailing list, they can check that, and then my website address. So see if you can see that a little better. These are amazing. Now let me tell you what's the most amazing thing about them when you're doing a show. I ordered them as a triplicate. Is that a word? Triplicate. So the white one I keep with the item that someone purchases because I can read it the best. It's the most legible, and I just feel most comfortable keeping that. I actually give them a copy. See, it's the carbon copies. I've never really needed 3. You could probably do this with just a duplicate, but why I give them this is so that they have my contact information, so that they can look over this and know that this is what they ordered, and it just gives them, you know, basically a receipt for what they've done. You can just keep one for your records if you want to just have it flip through. But each order, I just slide this piece of cardboard through here. Boom, boom, boom. Write all the details. Have them hand this to them. Have them fill out their name and address and email. And then I give them a copy of it before they go. This is a game changer if you are ever going to do in-person customization orders right here. So that's awesome. I also had this really cool sign made a while ago on Etsy. I'll try to see if I can link and figure out. This was a while ago. Actually, Painted Plank Decor. That's the name they have stamped in the back. Painted Plank Decor. But she was able to customize this. This just says follow me and has everything. All of my social media handles are Embroidery Nurse. So we've got Etsy, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, and YouTube. So it's just kind of a cool way and a sign to set up. And, we did it in my colors of pink and gray. So that's a fun thing to take. You're definitely going to take a cash box, and I will list this in my part 2 of how I set this up and what I recommend as far as amounts to take when you're doing an in-person show. But of course I got my pink one. In here I also have my square device. This is what actually how I take pretty much 98% of all payments. Some people do pay cash, but not many. But you still have to make sure you have it on hand. So square is how I take all my orders. So I have to make sure my tablet's there and that it's fully charged. I keep this out on my table. I change it up for different shows depending on what details I need people to know. I did want them to know that the prices that they see include personalization. Blank items, if they just wanted to grab it and go, which I'm like thrilled when they do, I take an automatic 15% off for them to grab and go a blank item. If they are obviously going to get it customized, then we do have to add $4 for shipping since I am not local. And then just wanted them to know that there's a 2-week turnaround for custom orders. So again, depending on each show that you do, you might have to change these details, but I just got this really cute frame at Hobby Lobby, and I just print out something with my logo on it, and it just really looks fabulous and fancy. One thing that I've been working on today is putting my hang tags on these. You guys, this is a game changer, and I will show you how to do this in part 2. Because part 2, I'm going to talk about like my 10 or probably more things that I feel like you need or that are just essential for doing a show. But hang tags like this, how professional does that look, right? So it's got my tag that I've had created with the Vistaprint, and they're awesome. So I got a little tag gun. These come automatically with the hole on it, so I don't have to add anything to that. But it's just got my, logo on there. Talks about custom embroidery and has my social media and then my website. So what I do is I literally just turn it over. I put the price on the back. So it's simple. They can look at it, grab it, look at the price, and determine if they want that item. The other thing, I have a bunch of hangers, and I got same on brand color for me. So all of mine are pink. I bought these at Walmart, you guys. And basically each time I'd go to Walmart, I would just grab what they had until I felt like I had collected enough, because they would only have like 3 or 4 packs out at a time that would have like 10 in it, and I wanted to make sure I had a bunch. So each time I went over a course of a couple of months, this is a few years ago, I would buy what they had on hand, and then like I said, I built it up to having plenty more than I need. But these are children's, and they're thin, so that's nice when you have a whole rack full, and they're that felt so things don't slide off. So those are great things to have as well, because it's nice when you can take a rack, which I normally do, of clothing items that people can buy it right off the rack. Let's see. I do have a couple of other things. This is a cute stand that I got that I can put a doll dress on, because I do sell some monogrammed doll dresses. So that's good. When a store closed down, I purchased a couple of child mannequins that sit on the tabletop. So that's really important that I take those that I can display, because it gives some height to your table. Here's a cute pillow that I made. I just had this literally on my shelf, so I just turned it into a Christmas one since it was green, and it says Merry and Bright. And then I actually added a hang tag to that too, so no one has to sit there and question, because I had different size pillows. So this was, a great way to put the prices on them. So that's super cute. What else is in here? I did make some aprons that I thought were fun because these are kind of grab and go, and they all have the hang tag on them as well. And what I did with this, just to add a little bit more detail to it, you know, I put the price and just said it includes the chef hat, so they knew that that came with it, so they didn't question that. But lots of cute chef in trainings. There's a princess, what is that, princess of the kitchen, and anyway, a bunch of different aprons that I will have with their little hats. Here's another cute pillow. Wise men still seek him. And so here's another example of how I just stuck that tag through there and put the price on the back. So I definitely suggest doing different price points so that, you know, people that want to spend more have things that they can purchase, and somebody that just wants to spend, you know, 10 bucks or some items for them too. How cute is this pillow with the hang tag on it? I just think it looks fancy with the hang tag. All right, a couple more and then I'm gonna keep working. So that's a really cute Merry Christmas pillow. I love that design. And this is actually the same design that was on the black towel. I did on a pillow. So it's the same purchased design. It just came in several different sizes. So this is one of the bigger sizes. And again, I just have the hang tag with the price on there. So there's some questions that people ask often about doing shows. So I wanted to go over a couple of those about deciding what show to do. So like for this one, for instance, I really didn't look into it in too much detail. I actually had the director or the person hosting this show reach out to me, and they were needing to fill some spaces. So I figured, why not? This was in my old hometown. And I just thought it would be great to get some of my inventory out there. And it's always fun doing Christmas shows for sure. You really do want to think about what's popular right now. So of course, Christmas. And then again, think about where you're selling. So the fact that I'm selling at a church event really kind of tailored some of the items that I did to be more religious in nature, and just kind of were not playing off the crowd, but, you know, trying to bring things that I thought would interest them. Setup, really important. I've already got it set up in the other room. You want to, when you know the size of your space, you generally agree to the size of your space when you agree to be a vendor. You might pay extra to have a larger space, or maybe you just have a table. It just depends on what you're taking. But one of the biggest recommendations I have is to set up your space before you go. And so in the other room, I have 18 feet by 3 feet marked on the floor. And I will literally set my exact display up before I go. That way when I get there, it's a lot easier. I'm not having to figure out, you know, what do I need. And 18 by 3 sounded small to me, but when I really measured out 18 feet, I was like, wow. Kind of gave me a better idea of what items I wanted to take. So setting it up ahead of time is so key. I've done shows where, you know, I've had a 20 by 15 space, or like huge. And so trying to figure that out ahead of time is just critical. Price points, you definitely want to make sure that you have, I think I already said it, a range of price points. Go ahead and throw some, you know, more expensive items out there and just test the market. An event that I'm doing like this isn't people are coming to spend money. This isn't a flea market where people are looking for a deal. This isn't a consignment, you know, store or a consignment sale where people are trying to save a penny. This is literally an event where people are coming to spend money for Christmas. So throwing in some of those more expensive items is really what you want to do. But then keep some of the lower price items there as well. I will be selling bow holders, which I think they're actually hanging up in my display. And so to showcase what the bow holders are, I will literally be attaching, you know, 50 plus bows, and you know what? Sell them for $1. They really, for me, are more display, but it's a quick, easy thing for someone, and very colorful, to just come off of the display. I'll put a sign that will say the bow holder itself is $32, bows are $1. And I know there'll be some people that literally will just come up and buy like $5 worth of bows, but maybe they'll stop and see some other items, you know, on the table that they might grab while they're there. Travel. You do want to, you know, make sure that you've got what you need as far as the ability to take your things places. So, you know, we had to kind of look at our cars and figure out how am I going to get there. This is a show I'm going to by myself, setting up by myself. So I needed to make sure that what I took was, you know, that I was able to do that, because I like to take shelves. I like to take my pretty pink baskets, and I'll show you guys all those in a couple of days. I'll take some, you know, video at the actual show and show you how I've set it up and take some pictures. So anyway, I've got a lot more to do, but I feel good about what I've already put together. So next video will be literally day of the show, so I'll include that for you. And then, like I said, I'm definitely going to do a part 2 after the show, like what did I learn, what and just really kind of go through a couple more of these things in detail, so that you can know you know, what items you should take that are essential to shows if you're planning on doing one in the future. All right, I'm getting to work. Okay, so it's day of the craft fair, and I'm getting ready to drive to my hometown, and I have been so busy. I actually this time tried to focus on things that I could sell in person versus customizing, and I'm excited. I've really never sold items that weren't personalized. That's just always what I've done. So I'm excited about all the things I was able to create. I mean, I just kept getting idea after idea after idea of different like cute kitchen towels or a pillow or an apron or just all kinds of products like that. And so I'm excited because, you know, when I get excited, it's fun to sell them to others. But y'all, my craft room is a mess, and I have no makeup on. I'm gonna put that on when I get there, and I'm gonna change out of my fancy sweatshirt, put on my pink shirt when I arrive. But I know I'm gonna be doing stuff in and out of my car and doing, you know, like setup. So I didn't want to get too pretty for that. So let me see if I can show y'all seriously how insane my craft room looks right now. Oh my goodness. Like, inspiration kept striking, and so I tried to see how much I could pack. I didn't need all of those bags. I decided not to take some things, and then, you know, taking pictures last minute of all the things so I can recreate them. I couldn't find the base to my mannequin there, so she's gonna stay there naked for the day. Y'all, it looks like a war zone. Oh my goodness. So I've got a lot to come home to clean up too. I've even got my Bud Light for late night stitching. My, you know, shelves look pretty bare. I took all my pretty bins out, so I just kind of threw things back up there because I use my bins when I do a show. But, I mean, they're pretty bare because I went through, I even made like a bin of random, like just one-off things that I have, because those sell. I mean, look at my floor. Actually, this is impressive. Look at that nest of thread. Why do I do that? I just drop it while I'm making things, and then seriously, like, that's a lot of thread. I could make something with that, couldn't I? Ugh. Anyway, I don't know why I drop it as I'm working, and then I just put it into a big ball. I am super sad though. This last project that I set when I went to bed last night bumped on the machine. So this monogram was supposed to go from here all the way to here. Something bumped. It doesn't make sense what happened. Sometimes my magnetic hoops don't work with me. I don't know. I really don't. Everything is hooped correctly. It shouldn't have hit this machine. I honestly, I have no clue. I came down this morning and like I said, it should go from here all the way to here. But everything got squunched, and it's stitched. Well, I guess this one got bumped because it goes left, and then this one, and then this one. But still, that's too close to that. I don't know, y'all. It makes me sad. All right, here's some more aftermath of me. I made some cute nutcrackers. I can't wait to show y'all those. I actually did a first hat, so I'm excited about that. There you go. Like, what? All right, so that's my craft room. All right, I'm setting up.
celebrating